This PSA was brought to you by the Peter G Show.
You may have second thoughts after this show.
Don't drink the Foster. We're really talented. We should get Oscars.
Just pick out a car, for Christ's sake.
No, hi, my name is Peter.
Yeah, I want.
Here's good.
Yeah.
Madam Perry.
I need to get back in the genie bottle.
Louis from Pennsylvania, you're on.
He likes it.
It's showtime.
Peter G Show, Peter G Show, divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad, Peter G Show.
That's right. It's showtime. Whoops. Once again, out of practice. How's everybody doing? Wednesday evening. Wednesday here in sunny Southern California. We had some great weather today. We did. 70-ish degrees. Little breeze blowing. It almost made me want to go out and do stuff. And then I remembered I got to do stuff. Takes the fun right out of it. But hey, it's really great to be here. I hope everybody's joining in. We'll give everybody a little bit of time to catch up. Just a little reminder tonight, it's going to be a great show tonight. That's not even a reminder. That's a fact, Jack. It's going to be a great show tonight. But unfortunately, in a few minutes, I'm going to be taking us off of the YouTube channel because this is going to be one of those shows where I'm going, to not want to risk it because I don't want to lose my channel. For occasionally, every once in a while, we do some shows that are, I want to say truthful, but that's your opinion to make the decision. But every once in a while, I make the decision. Let me give you an example. Tonight on the show, I'm going to have live from Poland, all right? Live from Poland. Radio talk show host from the Red Pill Hardcore Show, V. And I'm figuring we're going to talk current events because it tells me right here that we got to talk current events. But the problem is, lately with some of these platforms, they just don't, if they don't like what you're saying, they're going to eliminate you. And I don't need to be eliminated just because we have an occasional show. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had Mike Weiss on, and we took it off YouTube because, again, he started talking, things of his beliefs, which in my opinion were facts. Give or take, that's for you to decide. But we just put it out there. But unfortunately, there's authorities above us that decide whether or not you can talk the truth or not. But don't worry, don't fret, because I'll show you in a few minutes, if you missed the show, if you're a YouTuber, on how you can watch the show after the show, or if you want to be live like that. Hello, Michael Schwartz. Good to see you. I see somebody commenting already. But anyway, that's where it's at. But I'm going to have in a few minutes, the radio talk show host from the Red Pill Hardcore Show, and we're going to talk current events. And I dare say that it's going to be damn exciting stuff, and you're not going to want to miss it. But every once in a while, I got to do this. I don't want to lose everything on YouTube, and subscribe to YouTube because there's a lot of good stuff on there. But until things get changed around here, I'm one voice, but we're getting ready to up the volume on the voicing tonight. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot do this show if it wasn't for, well, actually I could do the show if it wasn't for, but anyway, either way, you all know that I do not start this show until I bring on my associate, the Wizard of Whoopee, the Pope of Perpetulance, the Psycho of the Doozy, and ladies and gentlemen, where did I have that? I know I got it somewhere. Oh, the 430 of 420. Ladies and gentlemen, Pepsi. Oh boy, that's right. And nothing says 420 like
Yeah, happy 420. Happy 420. It's the Peter
happy
G Show.
420.
Man,
It is the Peter G Show. Wow,
lot to
you
get
okay?
to tonight.
You need-
Yeah, no, man, my ribs. Anyway, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
A lot to get
Yeah.
to tonight, huh? Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
April
Yeah.
the 20th. Yeah,
Don't blow a gasket.
I'm trying not to.
Okay, thank you. Just take it easy.
Oh, that hurts. It
Yeah.
hurts when only hurts when I laugh. So don't do that, dude.
Yeah. Well, then you're in big trouble tonight, folks. Because
Exactly.
I want to. Well, I mean, at least for a few minutes, because we mix a little bit of, a little bit. We like to have fun.
Yes.
I want to remind you. Last week, Pepsi was American Easter. I know you don't celebrate too much of anything. I mean, I know 420 is like your when that's your Easter.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody's got priorities.
Hey,
But,
look, every day is a great day to be alive. Every day, so I celebrate every day.
That is true. That is true. But it was
I mean,
American Easter last week.
Yes,
And
correct.
I know you didn't really celebrate it too much or nothing like that, but
Well,
for those-
Orthodox Greece is Orthodox Easter is coming up this Sunday, correct?
you are correct. I mean, it's going. This is
Greek
actually the Greeks or Orthodox people
Mhm.
celebrate. I mean, they follow a different calendar. They weren't coinciding with the Roman Catholic calendar. They actually coincide with the Jewish calendar. It was all about the moons back then.
Been many
Now you-
moons.
Shoot the moon. Okay.
Shoot them.
Yeah. So the thing was that growing up as a kid, and I told this story, many times, but growing up as a kid, I felt weird in school because sometimes it wouldn't be our Easter because I'm Greek, and it could be a week after, it could be 3 weeks after, or once in a while it could be on the same date, and that was great. But anyway, this coming Sunday is our Greek Easter, and this is Holy Week, which my old man was bone, Greek to the bone, and these like tonight. Was you go to church at night every day of the week. You're going to church for a reason, and the old man, my parents were into it, and so I kind of out of
great
respect.
folks, man. They were great
Well,
folks. I love them so much. I miss
And I
them.
wasn't. I'm not that as good on Orthodox Greek as they are, but I still, in my mind, I'm still very much there for them because that was important to them, so it's important to me. So anyway. Coming up, I won't be around to wish everybody a happy Easter, but tonight I'm wishing everybody a pre-happy Easter for those who observe.
Happy
And,
Easter.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you and I will talk, but I can't reach the masses.
Of course.
It's different. So, okay. So let's see. Where are we? Now, back to your favorite holiday, 420. Is there anything for 420, or you're just observing? But see, every day is 420 for you, unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately? You
Well-
say unfortunately. I say fortunately. Some
well,
people think that I have a problem. I tell those people I got a solution to the problem.
Yeah, you got a solution, all right. I got a solution too, and it ain't pretty. But anyway, we just learn how to deal with it. It is what it is.
That's
But
right.
yeah, that's right. I did you see that video I sent you this morning?
Which one?
The one from the Peter G Show used to do. We used to call the Easter Bunny and things on during the holidays.
yes.
Did you check it out?
Yes.
I thought that was funny stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever that Easter bunny was,
It
man,
was.
I don't
Easter
remember
Bunny,
that, but that was pretty
Saint-
good.
St. Patrick. Yeah, we used to call a lot of this, but here's the thing, the show isn't on Sunday nights anymore, and therefore, we're missing all those Sunday holidays, Mother's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day never was, but we'd still call St. Patrick and all that kind of stuff. The Cupid.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Well,
so-
because the show has shifted, to dates. Right.
Times days are changing, right?
they sure are. But you know what? Big changes coming ahead, and good stuff too. So, right.
There is a lot changing, that's for sure, and it is good stuff. But that's what's going on. But okay, so anyway, here's what we're gonna do. So, do you have anything for me tonight? Or I know you said it's been a busy day, and I said don't worry, I got this. But not even a joke, huh?
Well, I went to the doctor. The doctor had some bad news for me. Oh, dang. Yes. He told me, Pepsi, you got to stop masturbating. And I said, Doc, why? And he said, because I'm trying to examine you here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll one up you on this. Okay. It's like I went to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Okay, now I'm getting ready to examine you. Now, Steve, try not to get excited." And I said, "Well, my name's not Steve." He goes, "I know, my name's Steve."
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy, Doc,
Oh,
stop
no.
it! Stop
Yeah,
it! Okay.
stop it! Don't! Yeah, stop! It's- don't!
boy.
Don't stop!
Yeah.
Don't stop!
Okay. So listen, I want to get V on because we got stuff to do. 'Cause
Yes.
Time flies when you're having fun. But we got to get down to business. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back to doing the commence the
I
functioning.
know
of
I'm
the-
going to go back in my hole and do
back in
my
the hole.
stuff and whatever.
And we will bring you up because I got a surprise for V at the end of the show too, and I want you to partake. But he doesn't know it yet. But anyway, he's ready to rock, and I want to get to the meat and potatoes because we're going to get to some serious stuff on this. So I'm going to introduce V real quick, and then I'm going to take us off YouTube, and then we're going to talk the hardcore stuff and the truth stuff, and you know how it is.
It's going to be a great
All right.
show. Good to see you.
All right,
Break a
so
leg. Break a
there
leg.
you go. So sayonara. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Pepster, the Psych-a-Doozy King. All right, without further ado, I want to bring on from across the pond, there's more than a pond, across the oceans, in a different time zone, getting up in the middle of the night to do this show live from Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Pill Hardcore radio talk show host, my friend and yours. He's been on the show before. He's on again because we got stuff to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, V. What's up, V?
Hey, I smoke
up,
2
V?
joints when I wake up. In the car, I smoke 2 joints.
Uh-huh.
I smoke 2 joints when I play video games, and then I smoke 2 more. I smoke 2 more in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
There you go.
That's
Don't
for you,
worry.
Pepsi.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
I love it.
This is what I got to deal with. Go back. Go cough your nuts up. There you go. Holy crap. He's killing me.
Yes.
He's killing
Yes,
me.
it is I, V, coming at you live from Poland, right outside the war zone.
There you go. So that's speaking of which, give me 1 second. Again, ladies and gentlemen, from the Red Pill Hardcore Show, radio talk show host V. But before we start, V, I want us. What's going to happen is I need to get us off of YouTube because, as I explained earlier, that YouTube, I don't want to take the chance because we're going to talk about some stuff, and I don't know what they're censoring nowadays, but I know what they have banned me for, and I do not want to get wiped out. So, real quick, people, those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel, you can either switch over to the live Facebook or live LinkedIn, or in a few hours, it'll be uploaded to BitChute. Let me put this up real quick. Here we go. Again, due to the cancel culture, censorship, and the remainder of the show is not going to be broadcast on YouTube. I wish it was. I really do. I wish it was. Because I want people to keep subscribing to YouTube because there's lots of shows that I'm not in danger of getting spanked or wiped out. But anyway, I don't want the threat of termination. The show can be watched in its entirety in a few hours. If you're not watching live, it's on Facebook. It'll be on LinkedIn Live and Facebook Live, but it'll be uploaded to BitChute, Rumble, and you can always check everything on Apple Podcasts. And there's like 25 different other podcast platforms that it's on. If you Google Peter G Show podcast, they'll all pop up, or some will pop up, and you can go listen to it on the go when you're at work. But I apologize. I just don't have a choice, and this is what's got to happen. And we're getting ready to cut off YouTube. So I'm sorry. But you can watch it. BitChute. Everything will be up on BitChute and Rumble if you want to watch it, or Facebook's and LinkedIn. So far, that those Facebook and LinkedIn has not gotten pissed off at me. And I don't understand it, but they haven't, and I'm glad they haven't. But that's where that's at, okay? So, with that being said, V, how the hell are you? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Sorry, one more time.
Yeah,
there you
every
are.
day above ground is a good day, my friend.
That is true. But I mean, I have not spoken to you probably since the fall of last year. And and you're in a different world over there in Poland, and I don't get to keep up with you that much because I'm busy, bailing water out of this, paddle boat, and you're busy and I'm busy. So I mean, how's everything going and what's going on?
Well, as you know, there is an influx of Ukrainian refugees coming over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing how this whole thing is going down. I mean, first off, you've got half of the Ukrainians who actually identify with being Russian and want to be a part of Russia. And then you've got another, I don't want to say the other half, but you've got another large sect that say, no, we're Ukrainians, we're going to stay united instead of just splitting off, which doesn't make any sense until you look at the other factors. Then you have another small sect of neo-Nazis. Yeah, it's not propaganda. It's not.
That still exists. I mean, this is
Yes.
that blows my mind. Go for it. Tell me more.
I looked up Ukrainian media, and the racism is so. I mean, I can't believe I'm that close to such racism. They have shows and articles and things that are just so racist. They had this one show, a TV show, where they had these monkeys and they were grabbing on big-breasted white women and equated them to being Negroes.
Okay,
This was back in 2012. This is not 1930, 2012.
It's pretty funny because it's stupid funny, but I mean, it's if that's what you're saying. But the thing is, when you're talking racism, because the problem we got over here, I know you're not in the United States that much, but I know you follow. But anything you do that doesn't agree with certain people, you're a racist. And to me, they're the racists for everything. Yeah, you get the lefties, the shallow-minded, everything. If you make a joke, because I mean, a joke is a joke. We used to have fun for years. Before we got onto the show tonight, we were talking about, I told this story about when I came here to LA for the first time, and but the thing is, what you're talking about is true racist. Like they're made purposely to do this, correct?
Oh yes. For the refugees trying to escape the country, they're only letting whites out. White Ukrainian-speaking people. And it's not the Polish government or Border Patrol. That's the Ukrainian government Border Patrol. Not letting anybody out who is brown skin, gay, or transgendered.
How do they know if they're gay or transgender? I mean, well, transgender maybe.
Well, you know, especially these days, pride.
Wait a minute. I got to tell you, I never even thought about it. On all the news clips and everything, I don't even recall seeing anyone black in the news clips. Period. I mean, it's like, how do you avoid that? What do you think the ratio is for blacks in Ukraine?
Well, when I seen the outrage for some of this racist material online, you had a government hall,